What's poppin', everybody? This is SadeRoll54. Gonna show you guys some Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel matches. This is from the No Extra Deck event, No Extra Deck format, however you want to call it. We couldn't use an extra deck, but basically every other card was around, I guess, from the standard advanced ban list. You just couldn't use an extra deck. And I thought to myself at that time, Fire Fist would be a pretty nice deck. I thought maybe you could use something like Monarchs, I suppose. But I thought to myself, you know what, Fire Fist, they can do a lot of stuff even without an extra deck, pop cards through Bear. And I did pretty well with them, to be honest. Even with an extra deck, I learned quite a few things about the stuff you can do with them using the new Fire Fist cards. So this should be pretty good. Now, Flower and Dries was everywhere in that format, and it was my introduction basically to this sorry excuse for a deck that's autopilot. I basically learned through this deck in that format. I think it was just fresh out of the gate. It was the no extra deck format, and they just made the update for this deck to be available. Almost, it was like Yu-Gi-Oh telling us, use this deck for the no extra deck format. You're gonna do well because it doesn't care about an extra deck. So, Flower and Dries, I actually did pretty okay with them with Fire Fist, but it's just a different story with any other most of the decks that I've used. So gonna use Tensu, gonna summon Bear, pop the big penguin dude with Tensu, and it's just an easy way to get rid of that guy because you really just have to destroy him through an effect. If you try and attack to him, they're gonna discard a Flower and Dries, decrease your attack. You can't use special summon monsters; they gotta be in defense mode, so it kind of screws you over like that. I mean, it's just an insane card. I'm gonna make dedicated videos for Flower and Dries. You better believe it. I don't want to just be talking only about that deck for now, since this is a match video for Fire Fist primarily. But it is insane, given that Penguin guy 4 broken effects. Couldn't be 2, couldn't be 3. It had to be all 4. But anyway, so my deck, with the Fire Fists, obviously you got Bear. He can pop cards. Gorilla can pop spell and trap cards, and Bear can pop monsters. And you could use rituals, so I can bring out the ritual Fire Fist deck that came out in the Fist of Gadgets. It can do some nice stuff too, negate effects. And through Dragon, we can get the Fire Fist counter traps. You can do a lot of sweet things like that and just win through trap cards, controlling the game, destroying cards easily through just regular monsters like Bear. Just nice stuff, Good old school stuff, you could say. So he brought out the damn Wind Monarch, Mega Monarch Rise, however the name is. And it is a very annoying monster, but we can't deal with him once again the same way we always deal with everything with this Fire Fist deck. Just pop him with Bear. And that's what I'm going to do. Destroy the Ritual Fire Fist card. And this card, even if you don't Ritual Summon with it, it was just a nice addition in this deck because if you get rid of it, you do get like a free plus through it, so it's pretty good. And when Fire Fist Bear inflicts damage, I can get another Fire Formation card from the deck on the field. So it's just a nice deck that can plus if given the opportunity. Now, of course, this dude had the Lightning Storm, decided to get rid of all of the trap, well, everything. I was going to say just get rid of the spell and trap cards, but had Raigeki and Lightning Storm. So left with nothing. Thankfully, I do top deck Fire Fist Dragon, which is probably the second best Fire Fist card in this deck. It might even be the best one, to be honest, because you use this dude, you play like a Tenki, and then you search the Fire Fist counter trap, or you search the not Tensu, what's it called? The one that gives your dudes more attack, basically 1,000 more attack. The one you select. So it's pretty nice, and 300 on everybody else. So taking advantage of the spell, Fire Formation cards, and the trap cards for sure. So look at this deck, man. Like, he had no cards, and just through one of the Flower and Dries dudes. I mean, I always used to say, and I still say, all these fucking Yu-Gi-Oh decks do. It's you search somebody, the other dude searches the other dude, searches the other dude, and then it summons himself, that sort of thing. Flower and Dries do this literally. You play one of the small dudes, search the other dude searches another Flandries dude, the other dude is going to search another Flandries dude, and then the other Flandries dude is going to search a tribute summon monster. It is insanity. Somehow, some way he couldn't tribute, and I guess he won't be able to afford to leave the small guys over there, but gets the other guy that's going to give him the summon. But I have the Solemn Strike. Now, this deck, I guess, one way to do stop it is if you stop the first monster effect from going off, you kind of stop the rest, and then they can't do anything more because they spend their normal summon. They gotta have their effects resolved to go through to get the extra normal summons. So, Solemn Strike saved my ass there. It's gonna use the Infinite Impertinence. I guess it doesn't matter. I just wanted to get rid of it with MST. Kill the dude there. But it still has more cards than me because these dudes are insane, just searching everybody. All he needs is a tribute summon monster, and I'm gonna have trouble. And he did get the damn penguin, so gonna be filled back with cards because this dude gives you a free card from the deck, gives you a normal summon, so then you can normal summon, get another search because that's what all these cards do in this deck, and just a complete and utter unfair and unbalanced archetype. Like literally, this is an autopilot deck. It plays itself. It's the number one deck I've seen in my life that basically just plays itself. Like a beginner kid could just win events with this deck, not even knowing everything. It's insane. And in the no extra deck format, at least they couldn't take advantage of stuff like Pot of Prosperity and Pot of Extravagance. I mean, normally they'd be able to take advantage of those cards too, with no downside, basically. Just goddamn. So, really dangerous stuff. He puts the dude back in the deck. Gets... Goddamn, I mean... Gets more dudes summoning, normal summon, normal summon. It's not going to be game though. It's going to be close. I'm only going to have like 600 life points left. But it's not going to be game. Now, the good news, I guess, is that he had to leave those dudes in attack mode. If you normal summon them, obviously it's a normal summon. So I would be able to attack and just kill the dude. But it's that stupid, annoying field spell that is also a cheating-ass card. That it's a searcher card too, basically. Was going to let him just tribute the dudes. But I won through the time limit. I mean, at the end of the day, he was going to leave a small monster there down anyway, so I could have killed it. But he was just taking so long. Obviously, this deck just takes forever to do shit too. Because you keep doing things. You keep summoning, you keep searching, you keep re-normal summoning. Rinse and repeat. Anyway. And now we're up against another Flyandrees deck. As I've said, they were everywhere. Looks like this guy has the right of our Aramesir stuff in there too. We're going to go for Tensu. Gonna summon Snake. Activate Bear's Effect. Sacrifice the Tensu to pop the dude. And it's going to chain Infinite Impertinence. That's unfortunate. Going to ruin my plan. But when I use a Fire Fist effect, get rid of my Fire Formation card, Snake's effect activate. My favorite Fire Fist monster when it comes to artwork. He's not the best one. Dragon is more consistent than it with that sort of job, letting you get traps from the deck. But he does pretty good as well. When you know you're going to resolve effects and he's on the field, he's going to give you an effect. And this is on your opponent's turn as well. So, Solemn Judgment. I'm going to save my guys from the Raigeki. Make sure they stick around. So, that's out of the way too. And I've got the... Man, I always forget the name. Tensen, I think it's called. I believe that's... Yeah, it's Tensen. And Tensu is the spell card that gives you an additional normal summon. So, he's going to go for an attack. I guess he doesn't even know what these cards do. You should read cards, my friend. So he's going to attack to the bear. Not only is he going to lose his monster, I'll get a free search thanks to Bear's Effect. So we get the Tenki. Excellent. And as you guys can see, I have Wolfbark in the deck as well. Even though I don't have extra deck monsters, you can't go to that easy rank 4 play. But it does give you that additional body, and that can help with ritual summoning or just getting more bodies on the board. You can do some different stuff. So I have the one of Wolf Bark, but to be honest, I could have taken it out and put something else when I was playing those matches. I mean, anyway, I did pretty good in the no extra deck format. Believe it or not, even with the Flower and D shit, I probably enjoyed it more than other formats. I guess it's all about whether you do well or not, but it's just more factors than just that. Um, so, game three, this is against Eldritch. Definitely gonna feel the power creep in this one. With Eldritch, all of their trap cards float for free, basically. You just banish them from the graveyard. Our stuff, we kind of have to work for it more. I mean, yes, Bear can get you additional cards, not just pop cards, but you gotta inflict battle damage, and you're not always gonna be able to do that. It's the same with the other Fire Fist cards. You kind of have to work to gain the pluses most of the time. So, gonna get rid of his counter trap there, the Eldritch counter trap, to grab the big guy himself, and he's gonna summon him, of course, the Golden Lord. Now, normally this guy would be immune to destruction, but Quake and Mirror Force can actually deal with him. It's going to put him face down defense mode, and then I can pop him again. Rite of our Messiah, I'm actually going to chain Solemn Judgment because that is a pain in my ass. I know, I can have that card. It just gets the token and then puts the Quake and Mirror Force in hand or some shit. So just pay the price. It's a lot, but I mean, it worked out, I guess. I managed to resolve the Quake and Mirror Force, save the bear, put the dude in defense mode. And now we are going to, well, gonna pop him, but I decided to pop the trap card instead. Looks like yeah, he resolved it, but I mean, it doesn't matter. The Eldritch Lord is in face down defense mode, so he's not gonna get the pop. So spend the Raigeki, and that why I got rid of all of his cards, and got a search with Farfist Bear, Tenki, giving me the elephant or panda, I think. Just one panda in this deck. Once again, you kind of have to work to get the searches of that card. It does help, but a lot of the times you're not going to need it, and you're not going to want to see it. In this case, though, we can do things with it. So I searched it out. It falls hardcore to effect negation too, and it doesn't have high attack. So it does have a lot of drawbacks. It's not the best Fire Fist card by no means, but it does have its uses. So got the Golden Lord again, 3,500. There goes Bear. I'm almost dead. And his card advantage is up again. I mean, it's just so easy with this Eldritch deck. Every single one of those Eldritch Trap cards replaces itself, no exception. Except the counter trap, maybe, and I could be mistaken with that too. So it's gonna summon the dude. I'm gonna pop it, and it's gonna get another Golden Lord through the Eldritch Consecutor, however it's called. Put the Far Formation Tenki back in the deck and grab the Ritual, and we're gonna summon it. Believe it or not, gonna have to spend all of my dudes, but we have to go for it. There's no way to run over those guys any other way. So Fire Fist Elend, I think it's his name. Discard a card and get a Fire Formation card. I'm gonna get the Tensu and I'm gonna pass the turn. This is my only way to survive, otherwise I die. But if he can't pop my dude, then he can't beat me by battle either, because I've got the Tensu. I can survive. So he gets the third Golden Lord over there, and is just gonna go straight for the attack. Once again, not checking out what my cards are, reading. I don't know what he's thinking. So I'm just gonna raise my attack 3,400. So he's gonna lose one of the Golden Lords, just like that. So that's excellent. And I'm gonna get that continuous 300 extra. So I'm gonna be stronger than the other Eldritch Lords. Let's just hope this works out. So kill off the second one too. Not doing too bad, not doing too bad. And I'm actually going to go for maximum, I guess, safety, the cautious play, and even going to go for the Source of Conceal and Light, put the dude in defense mode. So I don't really know if that amounts to much, but I guess if he plays down another dude, Uh, we won't have to worry about the second one, hopefully. So he's going to activate its effect. I'm going to negate it, get rid of one of the fire formation cards there. And once again, the ritual one floats. It's going to give me a free Fire Fist monster from the graveyard. We're going to get the Panda. And I'm going to be able to resolve some more effects now. So looking pretty good controlling the game. It takes up some work. It takes up some costs. But we're doing pretty well. Much better than you would normally be able to do against Eldritch, perhaps. So get the 10 key, and I'm going to get another search, get bear, and I'm going to pop the Eldritch Lord. Have to do it because 2800 can't run over that. And he still has cards to play. Going to get the dude from the damn graveyard. Defense mode. Have to cancel my attack. And going to set the Tensen again. Damn. So he's surviving still. Gonna get another one of the trap summoning Eldritch cards. Seen them all day. And it's the, I think it's called the Fateful Adventure card. Yeah, search the unfair shit. Discard it. Banish it, so it's a free effect. You don't really pay the cost. I have to negate, so get rid of one of the monsters there. I can't get rid of any of the trap cards. So it works out. So that's good. But now he can activate the Eldritch Lord. So put the dude back in the hand, just as long as you don't get rid of my dude. If you're just going to summon him and be 3500, it's fine. So, gonna attack the ritual. I'm obviously going to chain Tensen once again. I don't know why he's not reading my cards. You should know what my cards do. He's like, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose to force the resolve. Force me to activate them. But I mean, the bonus is continuous. It just doesn't work. It doesn't make sense for him to attack. He's just not caring about my cards, thinking that okay, eventually I'm gonna beat this dude. Random Fire Fist. What the fuck? MST and kill the Eldritch. Main phase 2. I gotta go for it with Bear. Pop the other Lord. Of course, once again, it's gonna remove all of the trap cards, get the other damn Eldritch spell summoning card. I mean, he basically went through all of them. I can't believe how much I forced him to grind. Activate the effect again. I'm going to have to sacrifice the bear. Negate your shit. Can you do something more, for fuck's sake? So he's just going to set a monster. So I think we finally have him on the ropes. I top deck Snake. It's perfect. I think we got this dude. So attack with the ritual. It was just a maxi as I suspected. And then Snake's going to finish him off. So excellent matches. Hope you guys enjoyed them from the No Extra Deck format. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like. Share this video with your friends. And I'll see you guys next time. What